Thank you very much for today's very nice topic. Thank you. Greetings. Good morning to everyone who joined us today to the very special webinar, which is dedicated to a very advanced and very interesting and future topic, especially for Georgia. This is real estate advancements and all the new approach, what we should actually adapt, learn and know from your experience from United Arab Emirates market. And I would like to offer the stage and the speech to our great partner and friend, Mr. Ibrahim Jarrad, who is a commercial director and business on business development at IPS Dubai. And he will also briefly introduce his activity at IPS and what a special offer we get from them, from this global, actually, a global house of investors and developers. And we're very happy to have you here, Mr. Ibrahim. And please, we are listening to you with a big attention. Thank you in advance.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Thank you very much, Nutsa. Thank you for Georgian Association for your state for this opportunity. And of course, we have this sincere, some kind of cooperation and partnership with the Georgian Real Estate Association. And we are proud to be together and work together and to deliver this topic today. Of course, when we talk about future cities, we are talking about what we are planning now in the present, because future, it means, has to be made now. Now, this concept actually, it is very important, and it is a result of human being accumulation of information, technology, innovation, and industrial revolution that happened since 3 centuries back. When we talk also about future cities, we are talking about the human being life. We are talking the quality of life. We are talking about industry. We are talking about economy. Just a hint, I want to give it as an example, and all of us are involved in this example. If we ask you, where are you from? You'll say, I'm from Georgia, I'm from Jordan, I'm from UAE, I'm from America, whatever. When we ask you, what's your homeland? We use this expression, we say homeland. When we talk about our houses, we say our homes. So the trends now in all over the world as a human being is to make our future cities and our cities as our homeland. This feeling as the national part of our living, when I say I'm Georgian or Jordanian or UAE, I feel always secure and safe, and I feel that I can plan for my life. So now one of the targets that future cities are has to have in regards to urban planning is to be a secure and safe places to live. From other point of view, it reflects directly on the other parts of the economy, social life, and even human being relationship. I would like to share with you a short video, just give us an overall view about meaning of future cities, if you don't mind.
What exactly are smart cities? They are urban areas leveraging technology to improve efficiency, sustainability, and quality of life. Think integrated sensors, advanced data analytics, and interconnected infrastructure. But how do these innovations impact real estate values? Smart city initiatives significantly enhance property desirability and value. Improved public services, efficient transportation, and enhanced safety attract residents and businesses alike. This leads to increased demand and premium property prices. For investors, identifying key factors is crucial. Look for cities investing in robust digital infrastructure, sustainable energy solutions, and citizen-centric technologies. These are indicators of long-term growth and stability. Smart cities represent the future of urban living and a powerful opportunity for strategic real estate investment. Invest in innovation, invest in the future.
Yes. So, as mentioned, invest in the future cities. If you invest in the future, the video highlighted the reflect of the future cities and urban planning in this regards about the economy and human being life and the concept of investment. Now, if we take a look to what we have in real estate as a turning point, we are talking about 300 trillion industry is being reshaped by automation, artificial intelligence, and digital first process. When we talk about 300 trillions, few years back, there was a discussion about how much the earth has value in terms of money. So the amount was between 500 to 600 trillions all over the world, the wealth which is now existent in the world. Imagine 300 trillion just real estates, more than half, 300 trillion, of course, because when we talk about real estate industry, we mean everything, houses, roads, bridges, towers, factories, dams, all of these kind of structures, it's a part of the real estate industry. So when we talk about 300 trillion, something can all over the world be a part of it. What is missing? Missing two major things. An international awareness and a proper planning to let all people easy to be involved in this kind of industry. From other point of view, when we talk about it is just 300 trillion, it shows how it is risky if we are ignore the reality of the volume of this wealth which we are living among. So it is very important to understand how can we utilize this wealth and how can we live together and how we can go to our future. Buyers and investors expect instant information, virtual tours, and faster transactions. And this is very important now because the world became connected. Since long time, we are saying we are living in a one city or one village. All the universe or the people look like living in a village, a small village together because of the communications and connections and transportation and also the regulations and organization that taking care about the relationship between countries and societies and the human being. And from this point of view, of course, the investors and buyers, they are very keen to understand how can they get instant information and how can they get faster transactions because money and economy depends all the time in two major factors, time and efforts. So time and efforts related nowadays to our technology, updated technology, our innovations, our revolutions in information, and also the applications of AI. One important issue we have to focus on when say future cities, okay, what this means for us to achieve what we are planning for. Then we are saying we are in present and we are planning for future from the present. When we reach this point as a future, let us say, then what next? We'll keep saying futures. No, we came to something very, very important and robust, which we call it innovation and sustainability. So when we focus about the innovation and sustainability together with keep changing, this means we are in a continuous future set and in a continuous improvement all the time. And this reflect on how we get the benefits from our investment, money-wise, efforts, and time. Now, we talk also about remote deal making and digital communication and are now standard. Data and artificial intelligence tools are becoming key drivers for competitive advantages. Updated regulations and digital register and shifting global capital flows. Tokenization is unlocking liquidity through fractional ownership and digital investment products. This point related directly to the concept of future cities and what is the expectation of the investors, of the buyers, of us, all in all, as a human being, what we are expecting. With this advancement technology and innovation process all over the sectors, this will reflect directly to the future cities and urban planning as well, because we want to implement all these kind of innovative ideas that can help in reduce risk and cost, time and effort. And we believe all together connected to the urban planning in regards to the concept of future cities. Here we can take a look about how can, in this diagram, connect the blockchain as a part of the future cities implementation and application with the Internet of Things and to real estate. Of course, one of the important issues for investors and buyers is to feel safe and secure, either in using data or in utilizing the properties and in utilizing the capital and also the time and efforts as I explained. So, and the data flow also, it's very important. Blockchain can protect the investors and the buyers and the implementation of future cities from any harm use or from fraud or from attacks. So this is also came because connected to the future city concept. So when we think about future cities, that the cities we can live within it safe and secured, and we can also upgrade and develop our requirements and needs accordingly. Here, just a small example about the future city ROI. It is a comparison between Dubai and Korea and long-term operational efficiency for Korea, slower niche market, high initial cost, low long-term risk. In Dubai, faster transaction and investor confidence, faster speculative and dynamic, moderate cost, high quality and growth potential. So when we talk about future cities and with this such kind of comparison give us a full understanding and also can support us in making our decisions and also take us to what we are planning for. So when we talk, for example, faster transaction and investor confidence, this is very important because in this case, the developer will meet the requirements of the investor and the buyer himself. And the buyer will be very confident that where I am putting my money, I will get in reward what I am thinking about. So this is very important. Without thinking in future cities, I believe most of these things will not come to as a fact. So from other point of view, if we go to the blockchain, how can connect the infrastructure and energy resources management, citizens, transportation, mobility, secure identity and data, smart governance. This all together, without thinking about future cities, about planning to have this kind of cities which we can feel safe, secured, and we can go forward for a better life. I believe it will not be happened without thinking about the concept of sustainability and innovation. Because as a result of human industrial revolution and information revolution, which has happened for the last 100 years, we can say that the written history of 12,000 of human being existence already compacted on what we are talking about now. So we are looking to live, all of us, secured, okay, happy, and safe. By implementing the new technology like blockchain, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, we can really achieve what we are planning for from future city. Now here another comparison between what's happening in Georgia, Tbilisi, and in Dubai, okay, in regards of the yeah, bigger, make it. Is it clear?
What
Yeah. You know, Georgia also, me myself, fan of Georgia, of course. I'm going all the time visiting Georgia because my also daughter was studying there as a doctor. And if I want to give a short brief about Georgia, is one of the most advancing countries and cities. And I see that in my eyes and I feel it. And also I realize it through the relationship, business relationship, and the information exchange with Georgian real estate associations and also with the investors and developers. Now, we are talking about this kind of comparison that Georgia is working on in Tbilisi to adapt a future city and make changes. Of course, there is a huge challenges about what is existent, but when be robust planning and innovative ideas, Georgia or Dubai, they can come over on all obstacles and all challenges. So we can see here as a figures how much they are investing in terms of money to have a future, to have a city that meets the future planning by adapting up-to-date technology. Okay. For example, in Dubai, they are investing in 2.24 billion, in Georgia 1.2 billion economic impact. Okay, and of course we are talking about dollars, money. In also number of startups companies supported plus 200 in Dubai, in Georgia working for 145. Okay, job creation 3,000 in Dubai, 1,200 in Georgia. Real estate tokenization are going now very fast in Dubai, adopting by Dubai Land Department. Georgia, they are working on it. Okay, we are talking about the efficiency on operation using energy. We are talking about blockchain. We are talking 5G, also implementation. We are talking about Internet of Things. So this kind of comparison, the benefit of it that gives a clear picture how can thinking and planning for future city reflect on the economy of today on all sectors, and how can adding value to the economy in different concepts, and how it can minimize the risk and keep the people connected and keep the information data flow continuous, because information now is very important. Data is very important. Without information and data, we can't continue on this kind of planning and this kind of implementation. So this kind of comparison, this means that the country, the leadership, the policy are taking care about the citizens, taking care about the future, taking care about happiness, safe, taking care about economy, which keep the people all the time feeling secured and safe. Next slide. Now, what is future cities? Of course, we talk smart, sustainable, connected, urban population to reach 68% by 2050. Infrastructure must adapt mobility, housing, energy, safety, technology become the backbone of planning and operations. I would like to say something as my experience and background. I start working in urban planning 40 years back. I was living in Kuwait and was taking care about housing processed by the government itself. And I am a witness the developing and keep changing to the best of the people. Uh, but it was that time depending only on government planning and government authorities to construct and to deliver the final projects for citizens. But nowadays, completely different. When we talk, it's not only just a house, a building to live, and that's all. We are talking about keep you as a human being connected with the surrounding environment and worldwide. What does this mean? This means the health, life, money investment, technology, and let us say research and development, opportunity of making life easy and simple for a human being become a fact. When we deliver the concept of future city and implement it in our countries and societies, what does this mean? This means the life factor of a human being continuity will be increased. So when we talk about 68% by 250, we are now almost 8 billions, and we are talking about another 5 billions more people on this earth. Uh, this is a success itself. This is a success. It means the human beings, they can come all through the problems and conflicts, and they can plan for a safe life, happy life on all aspects. Now, of course, this will reflect directly in taking care about environment, minimize the hazards that affect on the environment. Also, it give us a chance to innovate new solutions for using the energy and what kind of energy, which is also can deliver a safe and simple life for human beings. Of course, we are talking about the technology itself because now we are living in this era that human beings came to an achievement that makes their life very simple and very easy for them. We can say that the upgrading of human being lives from living in a house as a need in living in a house as some kind of enjoyment and happiness and beauty. Because as a need, we can say we plan just for this size, this quantity, and this efficiency. But now, no, we utilize it. We can invent a chair to sit, but you can utilize this chair for many things. You can make these chairs as a piece of art. So future cities nowadays deliver for the society, for the economy, for the families, very robust and happy life within living in such kind of cities. Now, core technologies shaping future cities. Of course, we are talking about demand prediction, traffic optimization, energy management, real-time sensor data for buildings, transport, and utilities. We are talking about geographical information system, mapping, and we are talking about digital twins. All of these for either technology or IoT or GIS or digital twins are technological issues. All of them are up to date, innovative, and implementation of the high tech results a human being achieved. So when we take a look about its application as a technical issues, we see traffic optimization and energy management. This is very important. Nowadays, in Dubai, for example, all tenants or inhabitants, people, are registered with the Dubai Water DEWA, Dubai Electricity and Water Authority. They used to receive a notification about the consumption of energy. Okay, in other countries of the world, now the roads became very smart. That if we talk about signals, can these signals work as per the capacity of the roads? Same thing when we talk about utilizing your appliances in your home, your security of your home, your car, whatever. It is connected through Internet of Things, which became a very common issue nowadays in the developed country, I mean, in future city urban planning and in the competition between smart cities. For example, Dubai are working on 2033 to become the first city in the world of the living kind and quality of living. This means that adaptation and implementation of high tech, either in energy or in Internet of Things or digital twins, whatever, it will be a fact, and all the people will feel it, and it will be a benchmark for other countries looking forward to have such kind of things. Of course, when we talk about also 3D simulation of cities, okay, and city scenarios through digital twins, this is very important. Before, we used to make investigation and spend a lot of time. Now, the digital twin, it works together with the live, together with a live things, either in buildings or in cities or in factories or wherever. So it can predict and give, as per the real time, actions to prevent and to maintain the utilization of the property or the utilization of the roads or the utilization of transportation or whatever applicable. So this is one of the important issues. Without technology, we can't go further, because when we talk about future cities, it means technology implementation, no other than that. Yeah, the result of a human being efforts for the last 12,000 years is to make life easy and independent on the intellectual results of a human being research. And this we can find it very easy once we are together planning for a future city. Now, smart city use cases: smart mobility, routing, autonomous transport, smart buildings, efficiency, predictive maintenance, smart utilities, electricity, water optimization, smart safety, AI, surveillance, emergency response, citizen engagement applications. There's another issue I have to mention here. Of course, together, side by side, while we are planning for the future cities and implementation of different concepts, also there is changes in regulations and standards. And Also, there's changes in the method of using materials, in the method of processing, manufacturing, and transportation. For example, universities and most of the technological centers used to improve the efficiency of petrol motors or engines, either diesel or gas or gasoline. Now the research is depending on electrical motors, not on uh, petrol. So the research changed. There's a huge of changes in research. Well, when we talk about medication and hospitals and operation surgery and of course the nature of medicine, we are talking about robotics machines, and we are talking about interfering of artificial intelligence in diagnosis. So the trend of human beings research is will be smart, which minimize the risk and also avoid the mistakes. And this means, as a result, more stable and happy and quiet life for all of us, and feel more secured. And this will knock down the borders that contradict with the humanity values and human being best life and human being relations. Uh, so when we talk about smart city use cases, we are talking about the implementation of all concepts and aspects that meet the future city planning and urban planning and research and development. So this will prevent any misuse for the environment, will keep our earth very green comparing to the consuming of resources, and utilize what we have up to last level of efficiency. So uh, this is one of the major issues about it. Impact on real estate and customers, sustainability gains, lower carbon, optimized resources, real estate life cycle transform, planning, sales, operations. Of course, we are talking about the real estate and properties and reflect of future cities and planning for future cities on the customers. End users empowered with transparency and real-time information. Most important, that utilizing the money and finance and yes, money and financial power in future cities means that I will feel secured in investing my money, because there is very, very low risks, okay, and feel safe and secured. No fraud, no hacking to my system, to my data, and my property will live a long, long time. So the customers and real estate and developers who are involved in this kind of industry, they will meet their requirements. And by education and by such kind of, let us say, research and cooperation, and the relationship between different countries and associations can give a full sight about how can the customer and the investor get the most benefit of be a part of the future cities planning, and how developer can, I mean property developers, they can deliver a unique and smart projects that meets the needs and requirement of all concerned and stakeholders. Now, tools empowering buyers and investors. Of course, virtual tours, predictive analytics, price and yield forecasts, smart contracts, secure, transparent deals, digital onboarding, faster leasing approvals. Okay, when we talk about this, all of us now, we are living abroad. Each one of us is living in a country, maybe thousands of kilometers away. But I can see now where I am sitting, a project in Tbilisi under construction, what will be later on handover. I can see everything and I can feel it through the implication of virtual tours, remote viewing. Okay, the developer, he can deliver me the project while I'm sitting here, and I can, or further, if I am in Georgia, I can do the same thing here to a project in Dubai, and I can pay and secure my property and get the title deed done and everything registered as if I am there in Dubai, or as if I am there in Georgia and Tbilisi or Batumi. So one of the empowering buyers and investors is the technology itself, and the technology is a part, or as we said, is a backbone for future cities. So virtual tours, predictive analytics, smart contracts, digital onboarding, all of these things in no time, we can say. So when we say in no time, imagine how we can save of our energy, efforts, money, and time. So these are digital buyer journey. If we take a look from 1 to 5, search, virtual tour, artificial intelligence insight, blockchain deal, smart building. If I leave my house or my building in future cities, I shall not feel scared because I know it is under control and observation, and I'll get the feedback from whatever happening. Now, finally, we can say by implementation of the future cities, okay, concept, and by be a part of the future cities activities as real estate industry, as a part of real estate industry, we can implement, of course, artificial intelligence property advisors, metaverse real estate, autonomous construction, climate adaptive design, and the key takeaways: technology is foundational to real estate success, and smart cities, sustainable and citizen, since digital platforms drive transparency. So I believe as real estate industry members and also investors, developers, whatever governmental corporations are now supposed to be about a part of this journey on adapting in all kind of urban plannings the future city concept, because there will be no chance for whoever does not take care about this kind of planning as a part of future cities. I believe at the end,
platform, one vision,
at the end of this
real estate moves forward. IPS
webinar, we have to
2026
take a look
is set to
about
find the future of
IPS.
Get direct access to serious buyers and global investors. Meet top UAE and international developers and close deals on site.
لا ليش ما خلص شو اسمه؟
One platform,
شو
one
كده؟
vision, one
Okay.
future. This is where global real estate moves forward. IPS 2026 is set to redefine the future of property investment. Get direct access to serious buyers and global investors. Meet top UAE and international developers and close deals on site. Connect at the Institutional Investors Conference and Investors Hub. Launch your next big project with unmatched visibility and media buzz. Whether you're a developer, investor, innovator, or industry leader, IPS 2026 is your gateway to global real estate success. Join us on April 2026 at Dubai World Trade Center. Book your stand now.
Thank you very much for your
Thank you very much,
participation, and
dear
I'm very happy
Ibrahim.
to be with you, and I'm ready for any questions.
First of all, thank you very much for this very nice and very informative presentation. We do have some questions, and before we will ask you in order to share in some points very details, can you please share very briefly, so what kind of actually benefits we will have under our in frame of our collaboration with our members, because we got some special actually offers from your side, because every year we have Georgian participants taking place at IPS, and 2026 we would love to also be there and with some special benefits, and maybe you will maybe there is also some other news what you can share us in frame of IPS, because this is what we need as a putting our real estate importance on the real estate, global real estate market, and IPS is the best platform. What we are
Yeah,
continuing doing.
yeah, actually, we are very happy and we're very proud of this kind of cooperation with the Georgian Association of Real Estate and with you personally and your team. Of course, there is a package could be delivered to uh, Georgian developers as a pavilion or individual, it depends. We give them special rate and special offer. Uh, and further to that, now we are uh, doing something I believe no any other real estate exhibition can do it, because we are as a strategic and marketing group holding. We have, as you know, we have more than one exhibition and more than one activities. One of them is AIM, Annual Investment Meeting, which is adopted by the government of United Arab Emirates. And this coming year, 2026, we are going to run both the shows, IPS, International Property Show, together with AIM, and we took 8 big halls in Dubai World Trade Centers, and we give a huge opportunity for the developers and participants in IPS to communicate and network with the delegates and investors who are coming to annual investment meeting. And of course, our investment meeting, we are talk about 14,000 plus footfall, and we are talking about IPS around 40,000 footfall expectation. And we made an area for pavilions, for country pavilions, that is connecting between these two activities, between IPS and AIM. So they have a huge chance to meet the institutional investors and the buyers, and traffic there will be very effective from both sides. So the location is this important. We give a preferable location. We'll give a package as every time happen with them, and we can communicate together about this kind of package. But it's important for us to know what is in their mind. Okay. From other point of view, we have a partnership with, let us say, transportation. We have partnership with hotels and accommodation, and even with tickets, flight tickets. All of this we can utilize it to the benefit of the Georgian developers and participants and even visitors if they want. So, and I will share the whole information with you personally, or with the person in charge in this regards. So and furthermore, of course, we have delegates coming from Brazil, United States this year, and also from China and Russia, and also we are bringing the most important tycoons from all over the world. We have 100 tycoons coming to our exhibition, and this will give a chance for the developers and participants to meet them, and they could make a huge investment. And for example, the Georgian developers, if they meet these tycoons and they can make very strong and robust networking, they can, of course, utilize their wealth and their money to invest in Georgia. And you know very well, and as all of us know, Georgia is improving and it has a huge potential, and there's a huge demand in Georgia. And this is the opportunity. And the evidence is there. Yeah, United Arab Emirates now, they are utilizing more than $20 billion in Georgia, and there became now joint venture investment between some developers in UAE and Georgia. Yes, please.
Exactly. Yes. And this is, of course, all motivational, not only for international investors, as you mentioned, that United Arab Emirates is very much looking to implement business in Georgia. And the recent we know that Eagle Hills already opened and launched the project, and two big projects. So this is, of course, the green light for any other developers. And as you mentioned, the real estate doesn't mean only development and construction. It means the whole ecosystem with all the services and advancements. So here I would love to ask you very first question, and also ask our participants if they have some questions, they can write at our chat, what I will repeat it and to ask Mr. Ibrahim. So the first question is, of course, you mentioned the hometown, our homeland, in order to be and live here happily and make sustainable life, and of course development, because without all these things is impossible to think about future cities and future countries. And I hope very much Georgia is considered one of them, and all our developers are doing their best, and we really do have future projects and future concepts in country, and we would love to very much present them at IPS as always. As the technological advancement is important, and the proper planning, which is through 3D modeling or whatever approaches, and as these are new challenging actually initiatives for us, even to plan, of course, without planning is not possible, how to adapt. Because in our case, all these things are nice. The role model for us is, of course, Dubai, some Singapore, Tokyo, but in this case, we need to adopt. How to start?
One platform.
From which to start? Because you mentioned legislation, you mentioned blockchain, so everything on the level of maybe like structural changes, which is also involvement of government, right? And how to start effective adoption, to run a time, not to run a time, and to be effective also, so in a time frame. Because if we lose some tens of years, then we will be behind. So not to be behind, and to be in processes, how to start immediately this adaptation process.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this is very, very, very يعني good and excellent question. Yes, very important, because you don't want to lose time or efforts. You know, one of these major is benchmarking, and take the others' experience and continue up to date of their implementation. We are not going to reinvent the wheel, as you know, and as we saying, and we became mature enough that we can utilize others' experiences and others' implementation. And this is what's happening nowadays. I have been to Georgia, and I saw in Tbilisi something amazing. And when we talk about the security, and when we talk about traffic lights, when we talk about the internet itself, uh, believe me, there's many countries and capitals, they have not what have Tbilisi nowadays. So by implementation, the up-to-date technology, by utilizing the capitals, by the cooperation with other countries and benchmark studies, we can continue. This is very important because we have to know what's happening around us. We can't just start from scratch. This is important. Of course, there is some challenges. One of these challenges is capital, the money, okay, the economy. And one of these challenges is political issues. It's important. I believe who is always thinking in future cities and in the proper living, he will be very, very accurate in his relationship, and he will be uh, understanding to have a balanced political relationship with all over the world, and making new legislations and making new standards that meets the adaptation of the future cities concepts. Okay, we have to come over of our habits which we are living with. This is important. We have to bring people and make a new rules how to bring people to the country. And I believe now, for example, Georgia is giving golden visa, correct? And they giving also, I think, for such kind of investment. After few years, they give citizenship, I believe, also. And this is one of the methods that encourage people to come and investors to invest their money. And also because we are talking about the economical and political relationship, and also financial relationship, and virtual adaptation of the let us say 3D, or what is similar to that, or artificial intelligence in different ways. No need for people or tokenization or blockchain. No need to people even to move from their places to another place to be a part of this kind of implementation. So we have a benchmark, good experience, and the best practices, and bring the enough capital and investment to utilize it in our future cities. If there's a proper planning, we will achieve. Yeah, that's my answer.
Understand, yes. And as you mentioned, so this is a process where we have to go through and implement. Yes, I do confirm in many aspects we are better than other cities, maybe. This is, of course, the infrastructure, the accessibility, and some many other things, what we need to actually start with, because if we don't have sufficient infrastructure, with transportation, roads, then none of business will work, of course, yeah. So that's why we are coming to education in this case. So how to make the people and ourselves actually understand that these future cities needs to be understand and to adapt. And there are fantastic benchmarks and good experiences, what you are always doing and sharing with us, with the sector. And thank you very much for this. And I hope if there will be some initiatives from your side to make some educational workshops, and if we can be the part of this journey as well. So we will be very happy to connect and happy to connect to IPS 2026. And I'm very excited to be the part of this big actually network this year, next year. So, and thank you very much. Actually, if you have any ideas, any message to Georgian developers and society, so you can use this
Yeah, yeah.
opportunity.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Yes, education and awareness is very important. They should focus the developers and investors in the real estate, because we show now in this webinar how the quantity of the wealth, 300 trillions. So either you be an effective and efficient part of this 300, or other people will be. So you are in challenge and in race, let us say. So they can do it, and they can also take further steps by participate in international exhibitions like IPS. Of course, this kind of participation will give them a very wide range of network and can also highlight on the trends of different markets all over the world. And we can exchange the ideas and we can exchange investment and efforts. Okay, so this is very important. يعني education, awareness sessions, okay, and attending specific exhibitions will help. If we don't take a further step and further action with full courage, we can't improve because this is a challenge. Going to future is a challenge. Okay, adapting the aspects and concepts of future cities, it is a challenge, but this challenge has a very unique and advantages results for the country and for the people. This is my opinion, and this is my answer to the question.
Thank you very much. And I will add one more actually sentence to all this, that as the exchange of informations, educations, technological actually experience is very important. We will get actually more and close cooperation with your country, with your advancement, with your institutions, because we need to get what we don't have, and we are on our way to adopt actually case by case. It takes time. It needs, of course, effort, investment, and actually the implementation of new approaches like blockchains, tokenizations, and easy access to our market, which is all the smart technologies, beginning from smart contracts, ending to some tokenized real estate, which is also the new challenge in real estate market. So which will speed up the process of investment, capitalization, and many other things. So yeah, and we will work very close, and we will make all the things happen, because in this case, so we don't have to be, we have to be on time and have to be developed, so we don't have time to waste. And thank you very much for your model and role modeling, because the Dubai and your country is one of the excellent showcase how in a short time you had achieved biggest result, and you're continuing to grow and in a short time and with a big giant leaps actually, so which is very great and very motivational for us. And
Yeah, I add something else. The changes is a culture, change and sustainability is a culture. If we start improving our mindset, we will come over all challenges and we can understand it and we can adapt it. Dubai, for example, they are very humble to adopt any idea from wherever it comes. They have no problem. They never refuse any idea because they believe in changes, innovations, and then they implement ideas. Maybe you deliver an idea for Dubai and they will adopt it if it is works. So, of course, also changes in legislations and legal issues and standards. This is important. If we keep doing the same thing, as you know, everyone knows about this, and we expect different results, this will never happen. So the changes start from our sides, from our culture, from our concepts. And I believe, humbly saying that Georgia is doing so. I believe so, comparatively of the decades back and what's happening now is a huge improvement, you know.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, we do have some our strategic role and advancement in the region, and we are proud of this, of course, and we will continue to grow and continue to prove that Georgia is a real estate destination and is very attractive and has good future and is considered as a future country.
Yes.
So thank you very much, and we hope to see you soon in our beautiful country. and exchange in life all the experiences what we have. Wish you a great
Wow.
day. Thank you for all our participants joining us, and wish you success.
My pleasure. Thank you very much. We'll meet again, inshallah, soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your team and for your efforts, Katie and Noon and all.
Thank you.